Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope you all will be fine and good. As you know that in before video I have explained you the 4 units, and now I'm going to all important questions that we have done in our test. So let's move on to explain the all important question that we did in test in our physical classes. So let's move on. How was Joseph treated differently at home? Joseph, who was blind, was given old clothes and kept at home to look after the old lady's needs. In this question, the Joseph was treated indifferent at home because he was blind, and he kept old clothes, and he also looked after his home like an old lady needs. It's all done because of he is blind. So that's why he is treated indifferently. So, do you think Lady Niu reward Joseph well for his courage and dedication? Yes, I think Lady Niu rewarded Joseph well, had saved her life despite being blind, and the rice bowl would grant him 3 wishes to have a comfortable life. Yes, Lady Niu was rewarded to Joseph well because he saved her life. He was blind, and despite the other 2 sons, he was great wishes to have comfortable life. Now its words meaning: recipient, something or somebody that receives something. Speculate, to guess something based on incomplete fact or information. Acquire, to get or obtain possession of something. Dedicated, devoted, keen and enthusiastic. Now move on the exercise B. That is also we have in regular test. Exercise B. Question: who says these words and to whom? I have finally found a worthy. Who says these words and to whom? The answer is Lady Niu to Joseph says to these words. To B. Why is this decision taken? Joseph, despite being blind, risked his own life to save her from the fire. See what happens to the speaker shortly afterwards. She dies. Now to Lantua and Soja on the other hand. So question is, what is the explanation they do not accept? That the fumes and heat from the fire had made Joseph see again. It's B. What things brings about the explanation in dash? Joseph wished to have his sight which the rice bowl granted, and he could see. What do Landua and Sojo do after? Answer. They go to Chaucer to find out the truth and ask for things for themselves. Landor asks for a house and plenty of food. Soldier asks to be able to get good result without studying hard. So students, I have explained you again first unit. Now let's move on the other units, important questions and exercises. It's your second unit. So its important questions are here to explain. Who is the first to speak in the poem? The moon spoke about the sun and said that it was very rude of him to shine at night. Now, next question is, what treat to do the young oysters? Answer, the oysters were promised a pleasant walk along the beach. Now, next question is, why did the walrus sympathize with? Answer, the walrus wanted to chat about shoes, chefs, sealing wax, cabbages, and kings, and why the sea was boiling hot. Now it's exercise B. Question is A. Who says these words? The walrus and the carpenter. B. What do they want? Clean and they answer, the sand on the beach. They weep. C. What further suggestion does one of the? Answer, that 7 maids with 7 masts sweep it for half a year. Now it is the words meaning of unit 2. B. Say, to ask earnestly, to beg. Briny, relating to or tasting like seawater. Conveniently, usefully, and suitably. Dismal, depressing, poor, or inadequate. So, student, here are the words EL, AL, or LE. So, we have to use EL, AL, LE words to make it complete. And how we can make a word from these letters? So, look at this. Cancel, miracle, several, tunnel, and gravel. Shrivel, towel, rebel, signal, metal, funnel, and jewel. So we have used these words with using the EL, AL, or LE letters. You can make it more words except these words on your choices, but that word should be a correct one. Okay, students, so we have explained second unit also. Now let's move on the next unit. When did the boy come in contact with the women? The boy came in contact with the lady when he tried to snatch her purse. Number 2. Why could the boy not run away? Answer. The strap of the purse broke when he pulled at it and he fell down. The lady kicked him, then held him by his neck, thus preventing him from running away. Now, next question is, why do you think the women took the boy home? The women took the boy home because she was kind and knew that he was stealing because he had no other way of sustaining himself. She wanted to give him a meal and talk to him about changing his ways. So, 3 questions have explained. So now let's move on the exercises of this unit. It is the exercise of this unit. Reference to context. The woman still had him by the neck in the middle of her room. The question of this: A. How did he come to be there? Answer: he tried to snatch her purse, feared being caught by the lady and dragged to her house forcibly. It's B. Why was he still being held by the neck? Because the women felt he would try to run away if she released him. It's C. What does the woman do after this? She asks him his name, makes him wash his face, and fixes him some supper. Now it's question 2. You could have asked me. It's A. Who makes this statement and to whom? Mrs. Bates to Roger. It's B. What could have been asked of the speaker? If she could buy him a pair of blue suede shoes. C. What word is used erroneously in the sentence? Answer of you could have asked me. So now student, it's exercise B. We have done it. And now let's move on the exercise C. Add word with similar meaning to each list. Here are the words and we have to add word in this list with similar meaning. Pull, drag, draw, haul, and we added the word toe and lug. It's B. Grab, grasp, grip, and we added seize and snatch. C. Lift, raise, and we added elevate and hoist. D. Securely, strongly, and we added word firmly and tightly. So student, we also completed this unit also. So let's move on the other exercises that we have done in the regular physical classes test. So let's move on. Exercise B, reference to context. Its first is, I felt as I were really in the kitchen and could see the matches. It's A question. Who spoke these words, referring and to whom? The queen spoke these words to the prince. It's B. What are these words referring to? Answer. The words are referring to the story about the matches that the merchant son was narrating. It's C. What happened afterward? Answer. The king and queen agreed for the princess to be married to the merchant's son. It's question 2. I shall give them another treat. It's first A. Who said these words? Answer. The merchant's son said these words. It's B. What did the speaker have in mind when he spoke these words? He wanted to delight and impress the people of the town. It's C. What happened after the treat was over? How did the speaker suffer? Its answer. The people were impressed by the firework, but the flying trunk was burned in a fire. So, student, it's exercise B is done. Now move on to exercise C, that is the word's meaning. What is the difference between the two words given below? If in doubt, first is peasant and pheasant. First word peasant mean a poor farmer or laborer. And second pheasant means a game bird. Now B, fate and feat. First fate means luck and fortune, and second fate means a celebration or honor. Now C, prophecy and prophecy. Though first prophecy means a revelation, and second is prediction. Now D, creep and creep. First creep means crawl or snake. Second, a fabric with a textured surface. Now E, angle and angel. First means space between two lines, and second is a being that carries messages from God. F, gentle, and second is gentile. First mean kind and mild. Second is refined. Exercise D. What is the traditional dress worn in Turkey? How is it different from the clothes worn in other countries? Answer. The traditional dress worn in Turkey is a loose pair of trousers and a robe for men. They also wear a turban. Women wear a robe and wrap a shawl around their head. In other countries, the clothes are more closely fitting and the head covering are different. So students, I have explained you all units with question answer, words meaning and exercises that we have done in our physical classes test. So that all are be important. So keep practicing at your home of that questions and exercises that we have done in test. Do again and again practicing of that. Then you will be able to sort out your paper. Because don't think that these questions are in the paper. Here we have done other questions also that is outside of the test. So keep practicing of all questions that we have done in test, and in video also I have explained you. So till then students, take care. Allah Hafiz. If you have got any kind of problem, you can ask me in your group or personally in my number. by giving me a message. So till then, bye, take care, Allah Hafiz.